Hey, I'm Mel.
I'm Teresa.
And
we're Wait What? And St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so we thought we would share some St. Patrick's Day stories with you guys.
Yep. So, what's yours?
Oh gosh, I thought you were going first.
Yes, I did.
Let's see. A few, I don't know. The last St. Patrick's Day I remember was a few years ago. Like, we used to throw parties I used to live in the East Village, and we had a deck, which was super dope. And so we threw a party where we had, like, green bagels and green beer and all this stuff. Yeah, it was awesome. And I remember there was this guy I really liked who...
Like, why else would you go to a party?
Obviously, like, why else would I
Why would I go to any kind of social gathering unless a guy that I like isn't going to be there?
So I had just met him, like, a week ago, so I invited him. And I wasn't sure if he was going to come.
Yeah.
But then he ended up showing up late with a girl. But not just any girl. She was, like, an actress on, like, a TV show.
Whoa.
On, you know that show Parenthood?
Heard of it.
I've never seen it. Me neither. My boss loves it. But, yeah, so she was on that show, and everyone was like, oh, my God, like, you look like that girl from that show. And she was like, yeah, that's because I am. And then everyone was, like, freaking out. There's, like, a famous person here. Oh. And meanwhile, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, this guy I like, and he's here with her. And she clearly was into him. And then so I was, like, depressed and just, like, drank a lot, obviously.
Sure.
And then...
this is, like, kind of like a humble brag, though, because it's like, oh, there was a celeb at my party.
Well, but that, like, happens all the time, so it's like...
Whoa, not a humble brag.
I'm not humble. Anyways, oh, that was really gross. It was, like, disgusting. Basically, then at one point, I was talking to him, and she came up to me, and then she was like, or she came to him, and she was like, I think we're gonna go, I'm gonna meet my friend at this bar. And then he goes, okay, bye. And she left, and I was like, yes. Winning. Hashtag. Winning. And then we ended up dating for like 2 months, and then he did what everybody else does.
Slow fade.
No, he didn't even slow fade. He was the ghost. He just disappeared.
So many magicians. Yeah.
So I don't know. It was a bit. St. Patrick's Day is like bittersweet for me. But what about you, Mel?
I don't love St. Patrick's Day. I'm more like a Cinco de Mayo kind of girl. You know, because I'm tan. Just kidding. I'm from California. Duh. But anyways, one year I decided to do St. Patrick's Day because it was like really nice outside. So I did it, and I was back.
Wait, when you say you did it, what do you mean? Like you got drunk, or
like I like dressed in green and acted a fool, basically. So like I was back home in Santa Barbara, so I went to like our college town there, Isla Vista, and I went and I dressed it like, you know, like
slutty leprechaun.
Yeah, like a cliche.
Were you like bro leprechaun, like frat tank, or you were like bikini, like?
No, I was like bikini in March. Like my parents must be proud of me, kind of leprechaun. I didn't even look like a leprechaun. And anyway, so I got like
that's a good thing.
Yeah, true. Anyways, so I got like really drunk off of green beer as well.
Obviously.
And then I was like, I remember like just doing like really dumb like crab walking, which I would still do now, you know, as you know, I'm good at it. Ew. So then I got really drunk and I was like, oh, I need to go. Because like when I go to Blackout City, I was like, I need to get myself out of here.
Yeah. So
I like called my parents to come pick me up, obviously. And I'm like walking down the street, kind of walking, kind of like falling everywhere. And I like throw up in some bushes. And like I look up and my younger brother is like standing right there. Just like not happy. Aww. And he was like, Mel. And I was like, hey, in a slutty leprechaun costume. But like at this point I had like stolen somebody's like shirt and was like wearing that over me because like I knew I couldn't get picked up by my parents. I was a slutty leprechaun. You know. And so anyways, so then basically my little brother helped to put me in my parents' minivan. And that was the last time I did St. Patrick's Day. I don't know why. I just did.
We're putting up that vibe. Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you have a happy St. No, don't do that. Ew. Have a good St. Patrick's Day.